A little faster.
Smells delicious.
Hi, everyone. It's 1 o'clock, time to roll. Let's make sure my headphones are working. Yes, they are. Excellent. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Shirley. I think there's Christine in there somewhere. Probably a couple of extra people will jump in here as time goes by. Just so you know, I'm not going to be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm working, teaching trainings. And Saturday, Sunday, I'm flying to the East Coast. But then I'll be back on Monday. Okay. Find your way to your seat. Find your way to your yoga practice. I hope some of you have been accessing the YouTube videos and getting into your own practice. That's one of the best things about daily practice, is really understanding that you can just set aside a bit of time for yourself and jump in and do it. Doesn't have to be long, but it's the most nourishing thing that you can do for your body and your mind. Flutter your eyelids closed. Deepen your breath in and out through your nose. Soften your feet. Place your ankles directly under your knees. It really helps to practice yoga barefoot. If you want to keep your socks on, that's totally fine as well, especially if it's cold. But it helps to have a connection to the floor if you're practicing bare feet. Spread your toes. Take any last little movements that you need to take with your neck, your shoulders, so that you can come to stillness for a few breaths. And smile a little. You can smile without opening your eyes. You can even smile your eyes even though they're closed. You get those little eye crinkles on the side of your face that people like so much. Take one more breath in and out through your nose. Let's practice equal breath first today. Begin first to count the length of your breath, just inside your head or with your fingers if you like. And just keep a sense of curiosity. What is the length of your breath? What is the length of your inhale? What is the length of your exhale? They may be different. They may be the same. And then begin to make them the same. So mine are 5 right now. I might just stretch it to 6. 6 inhale, 6 exhale. Another thing I really like to do is use my fingers on my leg, like you're playing piano. Maybe stretch it another breath. I'll stretch mine to 7. Feel the tissue in your chest and your abdomen begin to get looser and warmer. Two more breaths today. Just like this. Equal inhale, equal exhale through your nose. And when you're done, let your hands lay heavy on your knees. Take a few breaths in and out through your nose, very gently, equally, normally. And let's practice box breath. You might want to open your eyes just to see box breath at the beginning, just to watch my fingers. I like to make a box. You can do this on your knee as well. So I inhale. Let's try 5. Hold, make the top of the box. Hold for 5. Exhale, make the side of the box. Out through your nose. Hold, make the bottom of the box. Keep going. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 5. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 5. Hold 5. Inhale 5. Hold 5. Exhale 5. Hold 5. Take a couple more, maybe stretch it out to 6. Take one more, build your box. Place your hands in your lap when you're done. Take a few breaths in and out through your nose, gently. Feel everything normalize. And let's gently, without opening your eyes, maybe come into Sufi grind or coffee grinder. Take your rib cage around in a big, big circle, working at the edge of your range of motion. So that should feel like a little bit stretchy here and there, stretchy around your ribs, stretchy around your shoulder blades. There should be a little bit of tugging. Notice how my head stays more or less upright here, and I rotate my chest. You can close your eyes, deepen your breath. And this is a yoga snack all by itself. You can do this any time of the day, even if you're just sitting on the couch, watching TV, reverse directions. And I like to exhale when my chest goes back and inhale when it comes forward. A few more. Maybe noticing things that you haven't noticed before in this. Can you activate your belly a little bit more? Can you feel your low back? I had this crazy massage yesterday. It's making me feel all kinds of new things. And then spread your fingers on your knees and inhale, cow pose, lift your throat. Exhale, cat pose, drop your throat. Inhale, open. And again, looking for your range of motion here. Looking for, can you find something new? Not just doing this because you're moving your body, that's fine. But you may want to find something new, some new sensations. That's progress. You don't always have to be making progress. Sometimes we just want to stay the same. But sometimes we want to explore new area. Last two at this speed. And then I'd like you to take it quickly as you can. Forward and back, forward and back. So this becomes less of an exploration and more of an abdominal exercise. So as we come forward, the abs kick in. As we go back, the belly button goes back towards your spine. And this is a yoga snack. You can do this sometime to wake you up, especially if you have the breath with it. Inhale forward, exhale back. A few more times, warming up the body, warming up the breath. Come to center, bring the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Push the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Push into the floor with your feet to get a sense of this. Crown of the head is the top of your head, right here, right on the top of your skull. Imagine that there is a string right in the middle of the crown of your head. So it's not your forehead, it's the top of your head. Lift it towards the sky. You need to mobilize your belly muscles to do that. You need to kind of push off the chair. You need to push off the floor a little bit with your feet. You're not coming off the chair, but it's like you are. Take a deep inhale, long spine. This is what a long spine feels like. Take an inhale. Take an exhale and relax. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Take a delicious forward fold to rest. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more, just take a rest. Rest the muscles of your back, rest the muscles of your belly. Let's come to center, back to neutral pose, feet under ankles, hands on knees, take a breath. Let's start our sun salute. Let's do the first one, nice and slow. Here we go. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, stretch your feet out in front of you and take a delicious forward fold, feeling that tugging along the back of your legs. Nice and slow, the first one. Inhale, long spine, just like you're getting out of bed in the morning. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, curl your forehead down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Inhale, belly button forward, cow pose. Exhale, belly button back, cat pose. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, stretch your feet in front of you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, neutral pose. Let's do the other side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, again, another gentle forward fold. Inhale, left leg in this time. Big inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral. Find your neutral pose, nice and quick. Use your hands on your knees. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Use your belly when you come back. Inhale, long spine. Pull your shin bone in. Exhale, curl your head down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale. Everyone, forward fold. Swan dive. Inhale, crown of your head towards me. Remember the crown of your head right here in the middle of the top of your head, part of your head that faces the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral pose. Find neutral. Put your heels under your knees. Find neutral. Okay, let's do the second one. This one with the lunge if you like. Or you can just do exactly what we did. I'll try and cue it clearly. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, extend your legs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Getting a little faster now. Inhale, either your right knee up or turn to the right. Big long lunge. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, come to center. Legs are wide. Inhale, belly button forward. Exhale, belly button back. Now we're going to the left side. Inhale, either the left knee up or lunge left. Exhale, drop down into your lunge as low as you can go, whether you're on the chair or not. Deeply inhale, long lunge. Exhale, come back to center. Gently and smoothly extend your legs and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral pose. Let's smoothly go into the other side, left side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, either left knee up or turn to the left, lunge, stick your right leg out. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, come to center. Hold your legs wide. Exhale, rest. Inhale, belly button travels forward. Deep inhale. Lift your chin. Exhale, belly button back. Deep exhale. Right side now. Either your right knee comes in if you're just sitting, or turn to your right. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Graceful swan dive. Lovely, everyone. I see lots of people doing these lunges. That's amazing. So good for your psoas. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Brilliant. Okay. Third variation with the chair, but not sitting in the chair. Your choice. You can still sit in the chair if you like. Otherwise, stand in front of your chair. I think everyone likes this. I think everyone's getting this. It's great. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on the chair. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right foot back to a calf stretch. You can lunge here if you like. Exhale, drop down. Drop into that right heel. Big stretch, big inhale. Exhale, now your left foot comes back to join your right. You might have to bring your right in a little bit and take downward dog on the chair, stretching out your shoulders. Big shoulder stretch this is. Best shoulder stretch. Inhale, either half lift or ripple forward and then ripple back. Exhale, down dog on the chair. We're still working our right leg. So bring the right leg forward. Exhale, push down into your left heel. If you'd like, you can always come up on the inhale. Let's do an extra inhale, exhale here. You can always come up off your heel and then exhale down, push into your heel. Let's do one more. Big inhale, push up to your heel, push up onto your toes. And then exhale down. Last inhale. Exhale, step your foot forward. Everyone, forward fold. Big inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, neutral. Here we go, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. We're working the left leg now. So step the left leg back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push into your left heel. Big inhale. Now everyone stepping back. Solidify your hands on the chair. Spread your fingers wide. Step back, down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your chest here. You can just push on your chair and lift your chest. And now exhale, back, down dog. And we're doing the left side, so we're moving the left foot. Inhale it forward. Exhale, push into your right heel. Let's do the same thing on the right heel. Inhale, push your heel forward, come up on your right toes. Exhale, push down into your right heel. Big inhale. Pull your heel towards you, up on your toes. This really gets down into the Achilles. Exhale, push down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, push. Step that right foot forward. Forward fold. Big inhale, half lift. Big exhale, fold forward. Big inhale, overhead. Exhale, neutral. Coming off your chair. You can just do exactly what we just did. If you love that chair thing, which I think a lot of you do, but you can also come away from your chair for the last one. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your right foot back. Oops. Deeply exhale down into your lunge. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Downward facing dog, either on the chair or on the floor. Inhale, ripple forward, half lift or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips are high, knees are bent a little bit. And then we're working the right side. So if you're on the floor, right foot comes up. And drop down into that left side. Deep inhale. Exhale, everyone, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Come on all the way up. Exhale, neutral. Let's do the left side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We're working the left side here. So place your hands either on the chair or the floor. Bend your knees enough to make that happen. Step back with your left foot. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale. Deeply inhale, long spine. Exhale, resting pose. Spread your fingers on the chair or the floor. Step back your right foot into downward facing dog. Inhale, either half lift or upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. We're working the left side. So the left foot gracefully steps forward. If you have to help it with your hands, that's cool. Inhale. Exhale, drop down. Last lunge, big inhale, long spine. Exhale, everyone, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, neutral. Take your breath. Let's do chair pose because we're standing up. I think most people are standing up. Let's do chair pose. Come to the side of your chair with this big, heavy chair. Stand beside your chair. You can also let go of your chair if you want to. Find your weight in your inside foot. So spread your toes of the inside foot, the foot that's closest to the chair. And then you can take a few little wiggles with your outside leg, juicing up your hip. Nice to hold onto your chair when you do this part. And then bring your foot, the inside, the sole of your foot to the outside or inside of your leg, I guess. And then push. Take a few breaths to really push into your leg with the sole of your foot. Push and push your leg into the sole of your foot. That powers up that bottom half of your body. Pull your belly in, be really strong on the bottom, and then look at a place on the floor so that you're not going to wiggle. If you want to take your hands off your chair, you can. Take a few breaths in chair pose, wherever your hands want to be. They can be in heart center, they can be on your shoulders, they can be overhead. Take a few breaths. Working our nervous systems, working our balance. Take one more breath. Close your eyes now. Hold on to your chair if you start to fall over. And then once you fall, come back to a graceful mountain pose, graceful neutral stance. Take a breath. The new normal. Every time we do something, something in our body changes. And we got to go back to the new normal. That's why we come to this neutral pose, come to the other side of your chair. Make that foot solid on the floor, the foot that's closest to the chair. Make it really nice and solid. Lean into it, spread your toes. Rotate your left leg around. And then finally, when you're ready, bring the sole of your outside leg to the inside of your inside leg. That's such a crazy cue. Find something on the floor to look at. You can take your hand off your chair if you like. We're aiming for steadiness here, but there will be wiggles. And that's why we're doing this. We're doing this so that our nervous system can be constantly telling us how to stay upright. This is exactly the kind of work that we need to do so that we're steady. We're steady. We don't slip in the shower. We don't slip on the ice. We find this sense of balance. Pull it into your belly. Next time you slip, your belly will kick in and you'll be more stable. Gazing at one point on the floor. That's why we do this both. We do it a little bit with gazing at the floor, but then we also do it with our eyes closed so that we train our nervous system to also be stable, even when we can't see. Close your eyes, fall, come back to neutral, stand in neutral, mountain pose. Come back to your chair. Take a seat and come into neutral pose on your chair. Take a few breaths. Notice your shoulder blades. Drop your fingers to the floor, open your eyes, towards the floor. Open your eyes up so you can see. And we're gonna lift our shoulders on the inhale. Bring them up as close to your ears as you can get, and then drop them as if they're on an elevator. They're not dropping fast, they're going on an elevator down towards the floor. Keep pushing down towards the floor. And now they come up as if they're on an elevator as well. So this is not a fast movement. This is really slow all the way up. Take an inhale up here and then exhale slowly down. Push, 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 fingertips towards the floor all the way down as low as you can get them and then bring them up. Nice and slow, all the way up. Close to your ears as you can get. Hold here, take a breath. Take an exhale. Take another inhale. And now we are going to drop them. Drop them on the exhale. Let's do that again. Get your feet on the floor nice and wide. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. Inhale. Remember that emergency position. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Hold them up. Muscles of your back. Hold them up. And now we're going to drop on the exhale. You can make a ha sound. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up like they're on an elevator all the way up. Emergency breath. Make your thoracic cavity really big. Trying to make as much space for breath here as you can. Big, big, big. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Take an inhale. Now drop. Bring your hands to your knees. Take a breath. We haven't done the wrist protocol for a while, so let's do that. Interlace your fingers together. Rotate your hands around. So your wrists are making circles here. We're rotating in one direction. Wrists come forward. You can extend your arms in front of you if that's easier, if it makes more sense. We're really getting into all the little joints of the fingers here. And then switch directions, rotate in the other way. Some people have a really hard time with this. Coordination-wise, it's kind of a strange, non-intuitive movement. But if you think of your wrists making circles, you'll get it. Your wrists are making circles while your fingers are interlaced. Last breath. Flick your hands out in front of you. Interlace your fingers and inhale them overhead, shoulders up, emergency breath. Exhale, push your fingers, your palms towards me and take a cat pose, belly button towards spine. And big inhale overhead. Push your palms overhead and big exhale, push away. Last time, inhale overhead. Exhale, push your palms towards me. Belly button goes away from me. Back to neutral, take a couple of flicks. Flick to the floor in front of you. Try to soften as much as you can. Soften your wrists, soften everything. And then take puppy paws. Make your forearms or your elbows point towards the floor and your fingers point towards the floor. Everything's pointing towards the floor except your wrists are pointing towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Really push your fingers towards the floor. You might get a cramp under your wrists. Now do one side and then the other. Hang on that hand. Grab your fingers of that hand and pull your fingers towards the floor. Amazing for the tops of the hands and the forearms. One more breath. Puppy paw, other side. Take your puppy paw first, so you're like a dog. And then pull your fingertips down. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Pull the fingertips down. If you feel this stretch across the top of your hand and in your wrist, you're doing this right. This is really good for a repetitive strain injury, RSI. All of this whole wrist protocol is really good for RSI. Now take a couple of flicks. So if you have problems with your wrists from cooking or sewing or being on a computer all day, this is a really good thing for you to do. Last breath. And then let's do some strengthening. Stick your arms out in front of you and open and close your fingers fast as you can. This is nervous system work as well. What's really hard is to do this and talk at the same time. Took me a really long time. It's nervous system work. Inhale your arms overhead, still doing the same thing. As soon as your fingers get tired, flick them out and come back and do some more work. My fingers start to feel kind of paralyzed right about now, so I take a flick. You can also extend your hands to the side and just go back, and your fingers, once you've gotten to that fatigue point, your fingers will get fatigued really fast. But I try and kind of persevere, do a couple more before I flick last time. And then one more time, extend your hands towards me, take a couple more, but we'll be really tired, so they won't go, we won't be able to do very many, and then flick. Reach your arms overhead, grab your right wrist with your left arm, your left hand, and pull your wrist across your body, taking a big side stretch. So the wrist is coming across the top of your head towards the left side, opening up the right side of your body. Take an inhale, exhale. Notice your feet on the floor, make them strong. Come back up to center, grab your left wrist with your right hand and roll on over to the right side. Side bending here. Big inhale, big exhale. And I'm sure you know what we're going to do after this. Let's take another inhale, exhale. We are going to take a forward fold, extend your legs, take those heavy, heavy arms of yours and fold forward. Take your breath in and out. Rest your arms. Gently, gently, make your way up to neutral. Wiggle your shoulders. Let's take a couple of kayaks backwards. And then forwards. See if you can go really slow for the first couple. Get really big range of motion in your ribs. And then let's try a bit of swimming. Swim forward. You can lift your elbow here. And then swim back, backstroke. Lead with your shoulder though, mostly your shoulder. Don't lead with your arm, lead with your shoulder. 2 more. Come back to neutral, take a breath. I'd like to leave you with a twist here because you won't be doing yoga for a few days, and I think twists are probably the most important thing that we do. One of the most important things that we do. Inhale your arms overhead. I shouldn't say you're not doing yoga. I'm sure you're all going to go and do YouTube yoga, either with me or Adrian. Exhale, twist. Big inhale. Lengthen the top of your head. Exhale, twist. Big inhale. Big, huge exhale. Turn your head. Look behind you. Inhale to center. Let's take a little bow to the other side. Just take a little bow. And then inhale your arms overhead. And take a full twist to the other side. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, let your gaze go around towards your backhand. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, release. Come center. Take your little bow. Come up. Pull your right arm across your chest. All the way across. Pull it in. This is one of the ways that you can check your shoulder flexibility as you've been going through these sessions with me. You'll probably notice that your arm comes further and further forward with no pain. Notice that. If it doesn't, then we need to do more shoulder strengthening. Big inhale. Exhale, wrap your arm around behind you and pull for that last breath. That's one of your rotator cuff muscles. Open up your arms, eagle arms. Notice your strong shoulders that you have now. Exhale, your left arm across. It's worth it, right? To feel like this in your body. Deeply inhale. Exhale. Pull your arm across. Fold your arm in behind you and really pull. If you have shoulders that tend to dislocate, this is not for you. But if not, if your shoulders are nice and strong and reliable, this is a great stretch. Deeply inhale. Deeply exhale. Pull. Come back to center. Wiggle out your arms, wiggle out your body. Take a breath. Find that new normal. Use your hands to pull back on your chair so that the front of your chair is just behind your knees. Place your feet underneath your knees. Spread your toes wide. Bring your hands to your knees and then flip them so that your hands face the ceiling. Notice the tingling in your shoulders, that nice warmth. That same thing is happening inside of you with yoga. That's the cool thing about yoga, and many forms of exercise, but especially yoga, is we work also the internal organs, the lungs, the digestion, the liver, everything is getting twisted and moved. So all that warmth that you're feeling in your fingers is also happening in your internal organs. Begin to soften and settle your feet, your toes. Make your hands heavy. Make your feet heavy. Soften the tops of your feet and your heels and your Achilles tendons. Soften the backs of your shins. And the fronts of your shins and your kneecaps. The big muscles of your legs. And let your breath be smooth now. No forcing. Soften your pelvis, your pelvic floor. Drop it towards the chair. Soften the muscles of your trunk. Feel into your shoulders and notice if you might have one that's higher than the other. You don't need to look, just feel. See if you can feel that, and if you can feel it, drop them, settle them. My left one was higher, so I just dropped it a little bit. Swallow and soften the muscles of your throat. Soften your jaw, the bridge of your nose, the cheekbones. Soften your lips. Soften the eye sockets. Widen the space between your eyebrows. Gently breathe. Feel any differences from when you sat down here. Maybe you sat down, you didn't really want to. I didn't really want to. But after you're done, you feel so good. Soft, strong. Lots of fresh breath entering your body. Begin to flutter open your eyes just so gently. Connect with me, connect with your screen, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, roll your head. Flip your hands over. Take a few last movements. Deepen your breath if you like. Bring your hands to heart center or to your chest, or they can stay on your legs if you like. Thank you so much, everyone. So nice to see everybody. I'm so sorry I won't be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but my students at Karma Teachers will be with me, and I will see you from New Brunswick on Monday. Woo. Bye, everybody.
Nikki, I
Yes.
have one question.
Go ahead.
Hold the breath. Hold it.
Yeah, the sound is not very good. Can you move back a little bit, Sarah, maybe? There, try that.
Okay, when we hold the breath, what does
Still
it do?
I can't hear you. Oh, I heard you. Yes, so you mean in the box breath when we hold?
Yes.
It's more, is anybody else hearing that terrible sound?
Yes.
Yes, okay, maybe it's me.
It's
Maybe I'll
feedback.
take these.
It's feedback.
Yeah. Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we hold the breath, it's just another way of extending. So it's just another way of controlling. I don't think it necessarily does anything to us physically, although it definitely gives us practice at holding and controlling the diaphragm. But I don't think it does anything physically in terms of saturating the body with oxygen or anything. Like it's the same if you just do a very long breath and if you hold, but it's just another way of exploring the breath, really. Does that answer your question?
It's not bad for the health.
Oh, definitely not bad. It's good. No, it's good. Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't want to hold for a very, very long time, like till you're blue. But no, breath holding is fantastic for your health as long as it's comfortable. Yeah, we're working at making it comfortable. That's what we're trying to do.
Thank you
Okay.
so
Okay, bye.
much.
Have a great
Bye,
trip.
everyone.
Yes,
Thank
all
you.
the best. Yes.
Bye, Martha.
Bye.